Spain became an extremely segmented labor market because since 1990, 1/3 of all wage and salary workers have had a fixed-term contract. In Germany, a fixed-term contract usually is a stepping stone. Workers look for a job, they enter into a fixed-term contract, and within 6 months to a year, they land into their fixed-term contract becomes a permanent contract. In Spain, that's not really the case. So very few workers, practically zero. I mean, the very few workers get hired into a permanent contract from the beginning. And the conversion from a fixed-term contract into permanent contract is very, very small. It's about 5%. It used to be higher in the early 90s, but now it's not only it's small, it has decreased over time. So that's kind of a big problem. When we were in the expansion, when we were having the big booming of the economy and the real estate boom, what happened was that everybody was getting jobs under fixed-term contract. And that's when Spain had unemployment rate on around 8%, and we felt like heroes because it was even lower than the German unemployment rate at the time. So everything seemed wonderful, and even a lot of Spanish people in the middle 2000s were thinking maybe we will never ever worry about unemployment again, because traditionally unemployment has been very high in Spain. Back in the early 1990s, it was around 20%. What happens is with the financial crisis, recession comes in Spain and the real estate bubble bursts. And then all these construction jobs disappear. And at the beginning, it's mainly men who lose their job. Female labor force participation is quite low in Spain. So as men are losing their jobs, what happens is a lot of women who were not working in the household start looking for a job. Since it's different industries and occupation, women kind of handle it okay at the beginning of the recession. But eventually, their sectors also got hit. I mean, there's no jobs now. So that's kind of the story. And what happened is all the jobs that get lost are first the fixed-term contract jobs. So for the first time now, we only have 25% of wage and salary workers working under a fixed-term contract. But these are not really, as opposed to 33%. But this is not really good news, and the consequences of different legislation changes that are trying to reduce the segmentation of the labor market. This is just because with the recession, the first jobs to go are those that are more precarious, and fixed-term contract jobs are more precarious. Another thing that we've seen with this recession is that part-time work has increased a little bit in Spain. And again, here is basically employers cannot afford hiring people full-time.